everyone, and a very warm welcome to the second edition of DevX Conf, a conference purely focused on developer experience, a topic we're all passionate about, as it affects our day-to-day work like no other thing, and a topic we also believe deserves far more attention. My name is Michael, and I am a go-to-market lead at Gitpod. Together with the rest of the team, as well as the speakers and all great human beings who attend the conference, we will be hanging out for the next 2 days on Discord, which you can quickly access via gitpod.io/chat. Organizing a conference like DevX Conf is a lot of fun, but we can also tell you it is a lot of work. Why do we believe hosting this conference is an important thing to do? Why do we believe developer experience should be front and center of the one conference we're organizing? For that, it is important to understand that the reason that Gitpod exists is that we were, and still are, frustrated with the status quo of developer experience. The team behind Gitpod has been building developer tools for the past 10 plus years. All of them have been open source, and the most recent one is Gitpod, a platform that helps you automate the provisioning of development environments. So developer experience is really at the core of all decisions we make when it comes to product design, go-to-market strategy, and building out our team. It's even part of the purpose of our company. And if we look around, there are more and more projects, individuals and teams, such as Gitpod, that are almost obsessed with developer experience. Now, in the second edition of our conference, developer experience is still a fairly new, fairly fresh term. Sure, everyone here knows it, but outside of our circles, DevX is just starting to catch on. But developer experience has always existed. There was just not a word for it. DevX describes the experience when trying to get the job done. Getting the job done means developing, maintaining, deploying, and running software. All of that should be efficient, sustainable, and joyful. By making it explicit, we acknowledge the need to think about developer experience and how to make it better. The bottom line, developer experience is about making developers happy and more productive. As Anton Jurk from Sneak put it in our DevX podcast, good developer experience is making it easy to do the right thing. As we look under the hood of developer experience, as we're trying to understand developer experience, we mostly see tools. In our view, just thinking about the tools is a too narrow definition of developer experience. We like to think of a 360-degree developer experience. This includes culture, community, and the processes that make engineering teams work together effectively. Heck, even the chair that a company provides to its developers is part of the developer experience. The 360-degree understanding of developer experience is reflected in DevX Conf 2022. You will notice a duality in our schedule between presenting and discussing the best, most innovative developer tools in the world on the one hand, and understanding and investigating the soft aspects of developer experience that make teams succeed on the other hand. Let's talk about tools. Sergey Egorov, founder of Atomic Jar, has called 2022 the year of DevTools 2.0. We agree with that. 2022 is the year in which, across all domains, DevTools move to the cloud. Or more simply put, developer tools follow the user where the user is working. This is true for Gitpod. We integrate, don't dictate. And it is our goal to integrate Gitpod with all editing experiences as soon as they support remote development. It is also true for the incredible tools that will be discussed on our 2 stages in the next 2 days. What else has changed since last year? Outside of our circles, DevX is just starting to catch on. I said at the beginning. But momentum is building. We see forward-thinking companies build internal teams focused on developer experience. They are starting to understand the myriad of tools and solutions that have accumulated over the years, have created a maze that is so difficult to navigate that it can take new joiners many days before they commit their first lines of code. For example, Backstage, a developer platform developed internally at Spotify and later open sourced, is a great example of an organization working against that. And we're happy to have them here at DevX Conf. With DevX Conf, we want to give a stage to the growing number of contributors to the DevX ecosystem. We want to highlight projects that are at the forefront of developer experience and create a space where new concepts and ways of doing things are discussed. By doing so, we facilitate the conversation within the developer community, but we also open up the topic to a broader audience. As almost every company on the planet is turning into a company that writes and works with software, developer experience will become ever more important. What can you expect from the next 2 days? Primarily, I hope a lot of fun. Personally, I'm looking forward to all the insights from our great speakers and engaging discussions on Discord. Topics will cover developer experience along the whole software development lifecycle, from develop, collaborate, test, build, and deploy to running software. Without further ado, I'd like to hand over to my co-host Pauline, who has done an amazing job in organizing all of this. Without her, this edition of the conference would not exist.
Thank you, Michael. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to be here. Welcome to DevX Conf. It's great to see so many of you here with us today. I'm really excited to kick things off. So as Michael has touched on, a reason we started DevX Conf is to have this conversation about dev tools, productivity, and developer experience in one place. However, we believe conversations should be turned into action. So we're not just talking about it, but we're walking the walk as well. So this conference is a non-profit event, and all the surplus that we earned through sponsors and partners will be donated to funding open source. Last year, we raised $10,000 from our wonderful sponsors and partners. And as a result, our community were then able to vote for projects that we chose, and we could distribute the money that we raised, which felt really good. This year, we're doing that again, but this time with $22,000 we raised from this year's incredible sponsors. Supporting open source communities is an important part of DevX Conf, and these are the sorts of projects that people don't really think about, but are often the ones that are relied on the most. So we're very excited to support them again this year. And to get voting now, head over to our Discord server, gitpod.io/chat, and under DevXConf 2022, you'll see the OSS funding voting channel. Feel free just to react with an emoji to get your vote in, and you can also vote on multiple projects. And also, for more information about how we're wanting to support open source communities, we've got a blog post here, and yeah, we're excited to start giving back. As I mentioned, I wanted to, again, just highlight the support from our wonderful sponsors. And, you know, like I said, this event would not be possible without them. And thank you so much to everyone that has supported us. I also wanted to say we have a Discord channel for each of our sponsors. So if you do have any questions or you have you want to connect with them, Discord is the place to be. And again, with more thank yous, I wanted to give a big shout out to our DevX Conf organizing team from Gitpod. We've got Michael, Nisar, Christine, Azif, Jacob, Nancy, Emily, and Jeff, who have put a lot of work into getting this conference off the ground. And also a very special shout out to Sarah, our Gitpod community hero, who will be our live reporter on our Twitter account today. And it's always really awesome to get our community involved with these things. And of course, a big thank you to our wonderful speakers for taking the time to share their knowledge and ideas with us today. I'm so excited to hear from every single one of them. Now, just to make sure that you don't get lost, we're currently kicking off our DevX Conf from stage A. We will be running 2 stages today, A and B, which you can switch between on the little drop down from stage A to catch all the other talks that you want to have a look at. We also have a live chat below, as I can see all of you have already discovered. But feel free to share your thoughts throughout the day, along with any questions you may have for our speakers. Just a quick note: some of our speakers aren't live today, but they will be hanging out in the chat. So feel free to just throw your questions there. We will have some live speakers, and you'll know once they get on. And now, speaking of thoughts, who wants some swag? Please react down in the comments. So we'll be giving out some GitPod fan boxes to 5 lucky winners by the end of the conference. And to win, all you need to do is tweet. That sounds great, right? This can be anything from your key learnings or summaries of the event, or even like show us a photo of how you're watching the conference. Are you in the living room? Is it on the TV? Are you on a beach? I think that would win. That would win a swag bag for sure. But yeah, show us and we'll pick our favorites. Don't forget to tag us using at DevX Conf or use the hashtag DevX Conf. As I said, please drop by our Discord server to vote for your favorite open source project and connect with our sponsors in their channels. The Discord server is open all the time. So if you do want to connect with people after the conference, that's the place to go. And that is it from me. I'll hand back to Michael to introduce our first panel of the day. Enjoy DevX Conf, everyone, and I'll see you in stage B.